Congress these days has an obvious theme.
Every Republican should be embarrassed.
This is your time.
Don't characterize my questions as
More
democratic.
blame than legislation.
I would appreciate if you let me finish.
Partisanship today is not about debate and surfacing the best ideas. It's become something toxic that's more about power and winning. We've lost the plot in a lot of ways.
When you're back in your community and you talk to folks that you serve, they just want to see results. The Washington environment makes it tough.
A lot of young people, I think, feel disheartened by government, by Congress.
We've given them a lot of reason to think that.
The way our politics are organized right now is you're a Democrat or you're a Republican, and that's your team, who you have lunch with, who you talk to. That is not going to change without some sort of disrupting force. What happens if you put the most effective, promising leaders of a generation in a room together? That's where Future Caucus comes in. Being able to offer lawmakers a way to build a generational identity, not a partisan identity, around which they could organize and solve problems.
I'm a sixth-generation dairy farmer. We live in a time where we see Washington, D.C., and we're like, why can't you just guys work together? Young people are already wanting to work together bipartisanly. Let's make North Dakota a better place for everyone.
We're losing the human side of legislation. I'm one of a handful of people of color and one of a handful of women. I'm banking on Representative Hawley. I'm banking on whoever else wants to be part of this. We can have those hard conversations, and we're not going to run away from it.
We invite any young lawmaker to identify places where they do have common ground, issues where they could work together to turn that into legislation, to turn that legislation into real felt impact in their constituents' lives.
The House of Representatives for the great state of North Dakota will come to order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We are officially launching the North Dakota Future Caucus today. We may not agree on everything, but we do agree on this: that North Dakota deserves leaders who roll up their sleeves and work together for the good of our state.
Last legislative session, 25% of the legislature was Millennial or Gen Z, but they were responsible for 40% of the bipartisan legislation that got signed into law. We're in 36 states. We have 1,900 young elected officials from all across the country sharing good ideas, not just across party lines, but across state lines as well. And so a bill on criminal justice reform in Colorado all of a sudden becomes a bill in Vermont that the Future Caucus learns from. Housing legislation led by a Republican in Montana becomes a bill that a Democrat in Kansas introduces because of Future Caucus. The cross-pollination and the innovation that's possible when people see themselves as a part of something bigger is limitless.